You missing America's Got Talent at all? Or that was just, you were so done with it, I felt like you just wanted the next chapter in your life.
You know, here's the thing. I've not only done 6 seasons of America's Got Talent, I've done 4 of the British Got Talent. There are only so many ways to tell people they suck. And I have a good command of the English language, but even I was running out of similes, of analogies.
You've done it already.
Yeah, and it was great. It was funny. I remember the moment I heard it was going to be you taking me over on the show. And I honestly couldn't have been happier, because I knew from the times you and I had talked about it how much you loved that show.
I did. You'd
always been really complimentary about me, and I thought, how it'll be brilliant on this, and you have been. And you know what it's like. It's a fantastically fun show to do, isn't it?
It is. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. You do have a good time with it. It's just, I could see why you were ready to move on, though. You had done it. You had.
Just very quickly, I tell the story in the book of when I knew I had to really move on, which was, I did the Japanese earthquake, and the only way we could do it as a live CNN hour was they had to build an outdoor studio on the roof of the Orpheum Theatre in downtown LA, in between America's Got Talent audition shows, which, as you know, are incredibly long, draining, and often very dumb. Yeah. And I had to go up a spiral staircase to the roof in the middle of these 2 3-hour shows, do an hour of the most crushing breaking news imaginable, 10,000 people killed. And I came back down and sat back in my seat, and the first act that came out was a young kind of wannabe guy who came out. He had no props, and he's like, yeah, whatever. We said, what's your talent? He said, well, why don't I show you, yeah? And he's all immediately cocky. I was like, go on then, show us what your act is. And he then started to break wind in the perceived manner of each judge.
Was that guy, was he a British guy?
I can't remember.
Mr. Methan?
I think it was American. No, not Mr. Methan.
Because I love
it was an American jock. And he comes on and he goes, Sharon, Howie, you're more of a... and I watched this guy doing this, and I thought,
I would have put him through.
Right. The juxtaposition of my 2 lives was now so preposterous, I knew something had to give.
People do not realize, I've said this to Robin, I enjoy doing the show, but it does require a lot of time, too. It just does. You got to sit there.
It's a big investment, but I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea. I absolutely loved America's Got Talent.
And it brought you a lot of attention, and probably brought you to the job at CNN.
It was certainly brought me the chance to do Celebrity Apprentice, which I then won, which I think the combination of the 2 put me in the room with CNN, and without that I would never have had the chance. So I'm very grateful.
You won Celebrity Appearance. That's right. I forget about that.
Yeah.
Apprentice.